Welcome into A Toast of Film. I'm your host, Ebo, and guys, this week I'm on vacation, so I have not one, not two, not three, but four releases of 2025 we will be reviewing today. 2 streaming, 2 theater. So theater-wise, we have Nobody 2. We also have Honey Don't, appropriate title. We'll get into that. Eenie, Meanie, and Borderline, both Samara Weaving movies, both streaming. We'll get into all this. But like I said, I'm on vacation and, I got a nice little Mountain Dew Code Red. But this week we are toasting yet again with the old smoky peanut butter whiskey. We got Honey Don't, and I wanted to get some honey whiskey. Couldn't find any that is a brand I cared for at my shop. So just went with the peanut butter whiskey. It works. It seems like something that Honey O'Donoghue would have. So very peanut butter forward. So we're going to start out with Nobody 2, and then we're going to give the ladies a time to shine. So Nobody 2, this one is directed by Timo. I'm going to butcher your last name. I'm so sorry. Timo Tjahjanto. He worked on 2 of the VHS films, which me and Trey really like. And it's got Bob Odenkirk is back as Hutch Marshall. And Hutch, he's been killing. He's been working, trying to pay off that debt, and he just wants to take a vacation. I think he deserves vacation. So he takes his family on a place that his dad, played by Christopher Lloyd, David Mansell, plays. And, you got to bring the whole family. So we got Connie Nielsen as Becca Mansell, Paisley Kenderath as Sammy Mansell, Gage Monroe as Brady Mansell. And wouldn't you know it, this town has some bad folks. We got Colin Hanks as the just jerk face Sheriff Abel. And we have Sharon Stone, yes, that Sharon Stone, as the Violindina. I did not know this was Sharon Stone the whole time I watched the movie. I didn't know till I was looking up today that was Sharon Stone. She be crazy in this movie. So it's kind of one of these things, kind of like the first Nobody, where you're like, okay, yeah, this is fine. There's some good action, some, drama discourse with the family. Let me tell y'all where this movie heats up. The amusement park finale, insane. Legitimately insane. They basically Home Alone an entire theme park, water park, and it is so much fun. The action is just so silly. I was having a great time. Nobody 2, I don't necessarily think you need to see it in theaters. This could have gone to streaming. There's nothing that screams theatrical release about it. It almost seems like, an Apple type release. I don't know. I think Nobody 2, if you go to theaters, especially if you have a group, I think you'll have a great time. Especially with that finale. Like I said, this water park finale, just buckle up. It's insanity. It's fun. I like the performances. Old Bob Odenkirk. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 cheers. I think it's a fun time. I think if you go into it wanting to have fun, you're going to have fun. All right, let's hear it from the ladies. And there are going to be some things said about several of these films. So first up, we got Honey Don't. I was very excited about this because I love Margaret Qualley. So this is from writer director Ethan Coen, who he was the writer director of Drive-Away Dolls, and then with his brother, he was the writer director of True Grit, No Country for Old Men, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, the writer of Bridge of Spies. It's very apparent that either his brother Joel is the actual talented one of the two, or his brother Joel knows how to rein him in, because as far as I'm concerned, Ethan Coen's 0-2 with this and Drive-Away Dolls. let me get into the cast and then I'll get into some of my critiques. So Margaret Qualley is Honey O'Donoghue. Aubrey Plaza is M.G. Falcone. Chris Evans is Reverend Drew Devlin. Kristen Connolly is Heidi O'Donoghue. That's our girl from Cabin in the Woods. She's got like 9 kids in the movie. And Charlie Day is Marty Mekowicz. Let me tell y'all, Charlie Day, hilarious in this movie. He's like, you say that every time, buddy. He's, except, high pitch because it's Charlie Day. He's hilarious in this movie. But here's my issue. Number one, he makes very stylized, good-looking films, and he gets great casts, and thankfully they're all good actors and actresses, so they bring a lot to these roles. Here's the thing. His scripts are stupid. Like, they're just so convoluted, they don't work. But even worse is the fact, I don't know if he is like has a fetish or what, but he's made 2 films solo dolo, and both films have a lot of sex, a lot of lesbian sex, like very intense lesbian sex. So I'm like, okay, are you just doing this just for your own fantasies? Like Margaret Qualley's been in both, lots of lesbian sex in both, all kinds of stuff, lots of nudity in both. And I'm like, okay, do we need to get you back with Joel so we can like save your career? Because I do think he has decent ideals, at least when it comes to casting and some of the set pieces. But like your whole movie is just so you can have like hot people have sex. I don't know. I just feel Ethan Coen, if he makes a third one and it's still like lesbian orgy, then we kind of know, okay, he might be just a sicko who's doing his own schemes. Honey, there's some good acting. There's not really a lot going on with this movie though. So I would give it like a very generous, like 2.1, 2.2 out of 5 cheers. I just don't think you need to waste your time with this. If it goes to streaming, sure, check it out. Like I said, Margaret Qualley is great. Chris Evans is funny. Charlie Day is hysterical in this movie. He wants to get with Honey so bad, and she likes women. So Honey, that's my review for the movie. Honey, don't go see it. And now we got our Samara-Weaving double feature. So first up, let's start on Hulu, the new release. This is Eenie, Meanie from writer director Sean Simons. We got Samara-Weaving as Edie, Carl Glusman as John, and great supporting cast: Steve Zahn, Andy Garcia, Randall Park, Chris Bauer, Marshawn Lynch. Great supporting cast for this film. So basically this movie, it's a heist film because Samara-Weaving is pregnant. She needs to pay off the debt of her deadbeat boyfriend. And she used to be this insane getaway driver. So now she's got to get back into it. And this movie, it's a streaming movie. That's the best way I can describe it. You watch it, you enjoy it. Because, Samara-Weaving, top tier. Actress in the biz. But at the end of the day, you're like, okay, am I going to watch this again? No. Am I really going to tell anyone to check out Eenie, Meanie? No. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I did. So Eenie, Meanie, it's got some, decent performances. It's got some cool action sequences. Overall, though, it just doesn't have enough for me to like be clamoring to see it again. So, Eenie, Meanie, I'm going to give a 2.9 out of 5 cheers. I feel that's very, very appropriate for this. All right, next up, also starring Samara-Weaving, we got Borderline. This is on Peacock. This is from writer-director Jimmy Warden. This is his first directing, but he did write Cocaine Bear. He wrote The Second Babysitter. He was an actor in The First Babysitter, probably where he met Samara-Weaving. And she plays Sophia. Sophia is a musical artist in this. And a crazy person, Ray Nicholson, who plays Paul, he was the crazy brother in Novocaine, for those that saw it. And, he was also in Smile 2, son of Jack Nicholson. Thing is, he worked in Smile 2 because you needed him to be crazy. He worked in, hold on, let me make sure that is him. Sometimes I doubt myself. Yes, okay. Jack Nicholson's son. I had to make sure. I had a brain fart for a moment. So Ray Nicholson, he plays Paul, and Smile 2 was a very good avenue because you needed somebody that looks crazy. Him and Novocaine did not work because he was too crazy. He was like, hey, with this, though, it works. He is a delight being the crazy person. And playing the straight man, you got Eric Dane as Bill. And he's doing good. He's in his era. He was in Americana. He's just in his era of just being the quiet, badass. Let me tell y'all, though. So, like I said, Ray Nicholson does great as a psychopath in this, as Paul. Y'all need to watch this movie for Alba Baptista playing Penny. This young lady takes this small role and she delivers tenfold. She is the epitome of crazy in this movie. Her eyes, the way she talks, the way she, expresses on her face, she is incredible. And I mean, everyone I think is good in this movie, but you need to watch this for Alba Baptista. She is phenomenal. I can't wait to see what she's in next, especially if she sticks with this horror path, because I think she has the credentials to just kill in this genre. But Borderline, I think Borderline's a little manic. It's a little all over the place. It's a little sloppily directed. But I do think there's some cool ideas. I think there's some funny ideas. And like I said, Alba Baptista as Penny, one of the best performances I've seen this year. She is just, she gets crazy, and it's so good. So Borderline, I'm going to give a 3 out of 5 cheers. I'm going to give it a passing. For us, 3 and up is passing. I give it passing because I do think it has flaws, but there is enough good where you do need to check it out. Like I said, that one's on Peacock. But guys, we're at the end. I like to keep it short and sweet, just like me. And as you can see, I am having to work with this wall behind me because there is nothing left in the studio except my desk, my computer. We are getting ready to rebrand Toast to Film. We have very exciting things coming for you. And we just hope you stay tuned and check us out on Instagram and TikTok, Toast to Film, all one word. Check us out on Twitter at film_toast, or check us out on wonderful YouTube. You can see my old tired self. You can see this awesome Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim poster. This thing's huge. And make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe. I love when people comment, really appreciate that. And we just hope you have a good night and good viewing.